doing?
Checking for electric eyes.
What's for electric eyes?
I also forget how poetic he is.
Yeah.
You know, with Norm, I didn't know him that well in the 90s. And then when my dad died, I had to do a movie with Norm. I tried everything to get out of that movie because I was inconsolable. And I couldn't get out of it. And working with him was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. It was like he was the right guy at the right time.
Freeze! You're under arrest. Details are sketchy.
I was inconsolable.
Did he talk to you about your dad a lot? Or what did he do?
Never came up. He just made me laugh.
Yeah, right.
He just, you know, and it was, you know, wistful and musing. And you know, Norm is, he never knew he was setting something up or not. We were just hanging out, and all of a sudden it'd be like this punchline out of nowhere, but...
Dinner time, dog!
No! They got me eating kibble! Ah, what is that? Oh, is that urine? Oh, it is!
It started to become like work was like a church I go to. Like I couldn't wait to get to work and just hang around this guy. And I knew he was special. Yeah. And I've known people for years and years that didn't make me laugh as much as he did in that 8 or 10 weeks. So he's like a real special person to me. And the way he's funny, I just never seen someone get at it like that.
What's the note in your hand?
What'd you do that for?
I was scared.
The last time I saw him was at the Comedy Store, and he was uncharacteristically emotional. Yeah. Like when we parted company, he was. And there's a picture of me and him and like the back of Chris Rock's head. I put it in my special. That picture that's in the end of the closer was the last time that I saw him. And he stood there. He came up, he stood behind me. I looked, he said, hey, he looked up. And I realized he was posing for the picture in hindsight. Like a gift.
That's nice.
It was a very fitting goodbye. Remember the day before the lockdown, Norm had some set that went viral. It was a cookie jar dunk. Like it was, I remember like me and my buddies in Ohio were all like, yo, did you see this Norm Macdonald set? It was on YouTube, probably still on there.
I wasn't gonna talk about the coronavirus. But on the way here, I got really ill. It's funny that we all now know how we're gonna die. It's just a matter of what order at this point. I went to the Costco and everybody trying to buy shit and everything. Like the end of the world. And I'm like, anything? And they go, you gotta make yours. I'm like, I don't know how to make Purell. Oh, I can't touch my fucking face. Remember the good old days when washing your hands didn't take 3 hours? Like A, B, C, D. Just take me now.
He destroyed. And he even...
Right. At the Improv, right, when he talked about the pandemic.
It was a
incredible.
Cookie jar dunk. And you could tell it was off the rip. And it was all that, you know, all the anxiety that the day before the whole world goes into lockdown.
Yeah.
And he was just on some fuck it. And it felt so good. Again, it made me feel like everything's gonna be fine.
So the mind never wanders too far from, you know, like I'll be talking about all kinds of horse shit up here tonight, but every moment I'll be thinking of this disease. Just to let you know. Just getting away from you guys a little bit more. goddamn, I can taste the baby laxative in this fucking cocaine. But it was a good idea you made. It was a good choice tonight to come out and sit beside total strangers. At least I might be here. I can run, you know? At least I can flee when I see it.
Today there was a story about, like, you know, Dave Chappelle released a special on Netflix today.
Oh, he did today?
And,
Yeah.
And there's a joke in there where he says that it was okay what Kevin Spacey did to Anthony Rapp because Anthony Rapp grew up to be gay anyway. And he went on to say it's actually not okay, but he's taking some heat for it. Do you think it's right or wrong or for him to say something like that? Do you think it's okay to say? Or what do you think?
I think Chappelle's the greatest comedian.
Yeah. You said something that reminded me of, I don't know what story he was telling me, but the story was, in the beginning of the story, he's telling me he used to go to this Christian revival church. Mm-hmm. And he goes, I didn't really believe any of this stuff. I go, then why'd you go? And I love what he said. I don't even remember what he was talking about. He goes, because it made me feel good.
So this is where the old bitch sleeps, huh?
Do you remember that Star Search bit he used to do? The scaffolding in the bit was always the same, but I'd never seen him do it the same twice. And he would just make up these crazy Star Search intros. Star Search. This next band's been kicking around the Miami area for the last 15 years. Give it up for overnight sensation, he'd say. And he would do that, like he had a million of them. And I've seen him do the bit a bunch of times, never the same. The scaffolding was the same, the lyrics always change.
And Star Search, you ever watch that? That's my favorite show, you know? Especially the junior dance category. That's my favorite, you know? And Ed McMahon always introduces them there, you know? Hot property! You know? They come out and they're dancing. Too cute for you! You know? And you don't even see junior dancers anywhere else. You know, that's the only show that you ever see them, you know? You know, it's never like you go, hey, honey, what do you want to do tonight? Maybe catch a movie, get a beer or something down at the bar? Or, hey, I know, what about that new club down there where they got the 6-year-olds dancing? Maybe we can go down there. I understand Hot Property's going to be there tonight, you know? I've never seen them live. I've only seen them on TV. But I love Stars. They always name their groups like that in Star Search, too, right? Hot Property and The Next Big Thing and stuff like that, you know? As if that helps, you know? So I was like, and now, this next band has been kicking around the Boca Raton area for the last 16 years. Now, America, say hello to Overnight Success! Then it always looks bad when they lose, you know. It's always, well, another tough decision for the judges. Our challengers, Overnight Success, receive 1.25 stars. And where do they get the judges on that show? Do you ever see the judges on Star Search? You know, they always kind of got those lame credentials there, you know, kind of suspicious, you know. So I was like, and now it's time to meet our judges. The president of Tri-Media Artists. He represents such stars as Meadowlark Lemon. Okay, thanks a lot, folks. There you've been.
If any of you wish to be a comedian, study Sticks and Stones, a comedy special from the Peerless One. If you don't consider Chappelle funny, you are wrong. If you are a comedian who does not see that he is the best we have, quit. I used to think Dave Chappelle was the next Pryor. Now I think he's the next MLK. Very proud to count you as a friend, Dave.